Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. Lord, the halo has increased 10,000 times, and the start is full. Chapter 1. National Report. There are monsters attacking the city around Tiger City. The enemy has used dark gold level props, and the defense tower in the city is paralyzed. The situation is in critical condition. At present, the Dragon City troops have sent troops to attack. National announcement. Today is the third day of this year's senior high school students entering the war. Among the students this time, 80 million students in our country have activated their talents and passed the novice test. National announcement. Sakura Country 10th Order City Lord Sakura once again provokes our country, threatening to occupy our Diaoyu Whale Island within 3 hours. Quote. Hearing a sound from the system in his ear, Qin Feng suddenly woke up. Cold sweat soaked his body instantly. What happened? He looked up at his surroundings, and soon his eyes shrank. Rebirth, such a thing, can actually happen to me. If I remember correctly, today is the third day that high school students enter the war, and because of my poor family, the school has not issued game helmets until now. Quote. Thinking of this, Qin Feng's eyes also flashed a dangerous light. Countless memories became extremely clear in the brain. 100 years ago, the war game was born, and all human beings cheered, and the whole people entered the era of games. 90 years ago, human beings brought the items, equipment, and troops in war into reality for the first time, which shocked the world. 80 years ago, the first human territory landed on Blue Star, and Blue Star fell into a scuffle from then on. 70 years ago, the 4 major natural disasters, demons, Zerg, machines, and undead, attacked Blue Star, causing the human population to drop by 80%. 50 years ago, the human race finally got rid of the 4 major natural disasters and achieved independence. 40 years ago, the Human Federation was formally established. By now, the human race has its own place in the entire universe. Thinking of this, Qin Feng also sneered. The so-called Human Federation is nothing but a plaything for the major guilds. 5 years later, the so-called Great Guild will secretly contact the 4 major natural disasters. And Blue Star will also be completely reduced to their colony, and there is no hope of making a comeback. Qin Feng was in the war against the invasion of the devil. The city was destroyed. His eyes shone brightly. Since I have been reborn, with my memory, I will never repeat the same mistakes. Thinking of this, Qin Feng didn't hesitate and put on the gaming helmet. Next moment, the ethereal voice of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, humans from Blue Star, welcome to war. Ding dong, please name your beauty. Qin Feng blurted out, Tyrant. Ding dong, Tyrant has been named successfully, please choose your occupation. Qin Feng hesitated for a while. War as a game with the theme of arms, and its own strength is not very useful. The player's level follows the territory, and the territory cap will limit the character's level cap. Unless it becomes extremely powerful, personal strength is not as important as military strength. He said casually, Mage. Ding dong, please name your territory. Quote. Demon Realm. Ding dong, your domain, Devil Domain, has been sent to Breeze Plain coordinates, 557,123, 897,129. Ding dong, your talent is being activated, please be patient. Quote. All players who enter war for the first time have the opportunity to activate their talents. The talent is divided into 9 levels, ranging from F to SSS. There is a huge gap in any level, especially when it reaches the S level. It is almost incomparably powerful. Therefore, major schools will directly give up a group of poor students, and give top students priority to enter the game to activate their talents. Qin Feng was obviously the one who was abandoned, which also caused him to fall behind others in his previous life. However, until now, no one in the human race has been able to extract SSS level talent. After a few seconds, the sound of the system sounded again. Ding dong, you have activated the talent Rapid Fire D level. Quote. Sure enough, Qin Feng is also slightly disappointed. His talent cannot be said to be very high, and his D-level talent can only be said to be average. He remembered that this D-rank rapid fire increased the attack speed of all troops by 10%. The value is so low that it can be completely ignored. But there was also a firm light in his eyes, and he murmured, with the memory of my previous life, I can definitely reach the forefront of all players, and even become the strongest in the Dragon Kingdom. Right now, a series of system sounds suddenly sounded. Ding dong, warning, the system has been hacked. Ding dong, warning, the system has been hacked. Quote. Qin Feng was also shocked. System hacked. And this kind of thing. You must know that war is completely run by the will of the heavens. Not to mention the technology of human beings, even the mechanical family known for their technology cannot analyze the system of the brain. After a few seconds, ding dong, your Wangsu Halo system has been activated. Ding dong, you have obtained the SSS level talent Halo extraction. Quote. The system sound fell. Qin Feng's breathing was also stagnant. Is it an SSSS talent? What exactly is this 10,000-fold Halo system? At this time, he has entered the war world. Birds chirping and flowers fragrant, the breeze blows. As a birthplace, it's not bad, at least not in an extreme environment. In front of him, a simple bonfire appeared. Ding dong, welcome to the war continent where strength is king. Here, war is the main theme. Ding dong, your novice task threats in the vicinity has been issued, please complete it as soon as possible. Ding dong, I wish you a happy game. Quote. Qin Feng did not check the task, but hurriedly opened his skill bar to check. Aura extraction. Description. A special talent from an unknown world, powerful enough to move the world. Grade. SSS. Effect. The aura can be extracted from the potion, and it can be randomly increased by 1,000 times. The aura can be turned off on at any time, and cannot be discovered or viewed by any unit. Reminder. Potions of the same grade and attributes can only be extracted once. Seeing the talent of this SSS, Qin Feng can only sigh with emotion, a little too strong. It doesn't matter if you can extract the halo, but it can still increase by a maximum of 10,000 times. Thinking of this, Qin Feng directly opened his backpack. Inside was lying a gift bag. Newbie package. Description. The system gives everyone a gift, cherish it, rookie. Grade. Ordinary. Grade 1. Effect. Obtain certain basic resources, basic arms, and basic equipment. The newbie package. Every player who initially enters the game has it. It is a system to help players through the early stage. The novice gift pack can open up to tier 3 arms, a certain amount of basic resources, and some common items and equipment. Qin Feng didn't hesitate and opened it directly. Ding dong, you successfully opened that newbie gift pack and obtained the items. Human Archer's Class Transfer Certificate, Tier 2 Basic Resources 1000, Low-Level Experience Potion, Dark Iron. The items that are opened can only be said to be general. Human archers are very common second-tier troops, their attack is not high, but the value is quite satisfactory, and it can be used in the early stage. The amount of 1000 basic resources is not too much. If you change careers, you can only build 10 second-tier arms. It can be said to be very stretched. I am afraid that even the novice task cannot be completed. The only thing that's okay is the bottle of experience potion. Qin Feng opened the backpack to check. Low-level experience potion. Description. It is loaded with extremely turbid liquid, which is absolutely refreshing to take a sip. Grade. Dark Iron. Grade 1. Effect. Within 1 hour, all units gain double experience points extractable. In war all units have levels. Low-level arms, 1 to 3 levels, the highest level is 50. Intermediate arms, 4 to 6 levels, the highest level is 100. Advanced arms, 7th to 9th orders, the highest level is 150. Super arms, 10 to 12 orders, the highest level is 200. The crown arms, the 13th level and above, the highest level is 300. As for the crown arms, it is rumored that there will be higher level arms, but the current human race does not know much. The higher the level, the higher the attributes will naturally be. The higher the rank of the unit, the higher the growth attribute. The full-level crown arms are definitely the most powerful existences. So, experience is still useful. Level 1 and full level, the gap is almost bigger than humans and dogs. What Qin Feng cares about is that the 3 words, extractable, are written in the description of the medicine. At this time, Qin Feng did not hesitate to start extracting the halo directly. Ding dong, you used the SSS level skill Aura Extraction and successfully extracted the low-level Express Halo LV1 from the low-level Express Potion. Ding dong, you have successfully triggered a 10,000-fold increase and obtained the Aura Supreme Experience Aura LV 10,000. Quote. Triggered a 10,000-fold increase. And a 10,000 level aura. Qin Feng was also stunned, and quickly opened the skill bar to check. Supreme Experience Aura LV 10,000. Explanation. A halo that is too powerful to exist. As long as it is enveloped by the halo, your level will soar like riding a rocket. Level 10,000. Effect. All friendly units within 100 W yards around will gain 10,000 times more experience. Current status. Closed. Qin Feng. Seeing the attributes of the Supreme Experience Halo, Qin Feng also widened his eyes. This is also a bit outrageous. War in the game, whether it is a hero or a unit, you need to go to the liver level. Low-level high-level arms can't even beat high-level low-level arms. Therefore, it is difficult for troops to form in an instant, even those well-known powerhouses in the Dragon Kingdom cannot do it. But Qin Feng's side is different, his troops. Under the effect of 10,000 times of experience, even if it is a crowned unit, it will still be fully leveled in minutes. Thinking of this, Qin Feng also took a deep breath. This halo system, how terrifying. Even if the time-limited active effect is turned into an unlimited passive effect, it can still trigger the boost. Simply outrageously strong. At this time, he suppressed his excitement and opened the interface of his territory. Magic Domain. Grade 1. Population. 100/100ths humans. Transferable population. 976 humans. Combat units. None. Building. Lord's Hall LV1. Guild affiliation. None. City wall. None. Defensive buildings. None. Resources. 1,000 wood, 1,000 stone, 1,000 iron ore, 1,000 food. The situation in the territory is very miserable. There is only one thatched hut, which is the Lord's Hall. And the population is only 100 people. Qin Feng looked at his newly obtained job transfer certificate. Human Archer. Grade. 2nd grade. Consumption. 100 basic resources piece. Food consumption. 20 per day. In war, wood, iron ore, stone, and food are called basic resources. And the current resources are just enough for 10 people to be transferred to the 2nd-tier arms. He didn't hesitate and immediately started to change jobs. Ding dong, you are about to consume wood, iron ore, and stone x 1000 to transfer 10 human populations to Human Archers Tier 2. Do you want to confirm? Confirm, accompanied by the press of the confirm key. 10 troops who looked like garbage with their quiver of advice on their backs walked out of the Lord's Hall. The population of the territory has also dropped by 10, but the combat unit has become 10. Qin Feng looked at their properties. Human Archer. Explanation. Humans with bows and arrows, maybe look like archers. Grade. 2nd grade. Grade 1. Physical magic damage. 22. Defense. 8. Health. 200. Skill. Precision shot LV1 increases shooting accuracy by 5%. Morale. 80. Loyalty points. 80. Food consumption. 20 per day. Very rubbish attribute. There is only one rubbish skill, and it is completely made up. The full value of morale and loyalty points are both 200, and they are only 80 points, which is already very low. However, Qin Feng did not dislike it either. Even the most rubbish first-tier troops, after the level is full, the attributes are still good. At this time, Qin Feng was ready to complete his novice task, Threats to the Neighborhood. The novice task is also the initial test of the system for players. No other systems can be turned on until this is done. Building system, forging system, trading system. Can't turn on at all. That is to say, players cannot receive any foreign aid at this stage. Even if you have the #1 dad in the world, it won't help you a little. If the mission fails, you will directly lose the qualification to enter the game. It can be said to be cruel. Qin Feng did not hesitate, and directly led 10 troops towards the red dot in the east of the territory. 10 minutes later. Ouch! In the distance, Qin Feng heard a few wolf howls. Not far away, dozens of big bad wolves with blood-red eyes were wandering aimlessly. Qin Feng lost a reconnaissance technique. Wolf camp. Description: countless wild wolves live here, they will eat any passers-by, and the weak will detour. Monster: Timberwolves Tier 2, Tier 5, *42. 42 second order big bad wolves, still level 5. With Qin Feng's current strength, it stands to reason that it is absolutely unbeatable. This is the dilemma faced by ordinary people. Without a good talent, even the novice task can't be passed. I can only retire sadly, say goodbye to the game, and be a low-class person for a lifetime. But Qin Feng was not worried either. He suddenly opened the aura of 10,000 times of experience. Ding dong, you have activated the experience aura LV 10,000. Quote. The sound of the system fell, and immediately, a golden circle of light disappeared under the feet of all units. Qin Feng waved to the troops to keep quiet, and then waited for the fighter plane. After a few minutes, got it. At this time, the big bad wolf wandered a little further away and separated from the group. He directly asked 10 archers to aim at the single big bad wolf. Shish! Countless arrows shot out in an instant. 21, -20, miss. 22, ... Countless injuries jumped out of the big bad wolf's head. Although its level is relatively high, under the concentrated fire of 10 archers, the blood bar is still emptied in an instant. At the same time, a series of sounds from the system sounded. Ding dong, your troops killed Big Bad Wolf Tier 2 *1, and your troops gained 7 experience points. Ding dong, you triggered the Supreme Experience Aura LV 10,000, and your troops gained 7 W experience points. Ding dong, one of your human archers Tier 2 has been upgraded, and it is currently Tier 2. Ding dong, one of your human archers Tier 2 has been upgraded, and it is currently level 3. Ding dong, one of your human archers Tier 2 has been upgraded to level 50, which is already full. A series of system sounds fell. Qin Feng's eyes narrowed slightly. With 10,000 times the experience bonus, 10 second-order human archers are directly full. This efficiency is simply not too outrageous. And at this time 10 second-order human archers. Each one is full of energy and in high spirits. A faint murderous aura was released. Compared to level 1, he is undoubtedly an elite soldier. Qin Feng is also checking their full-level attributes. Human archer. Explanation. Humans with bows and arrows, maybe look like archers. Grade. Second grade. Level. 50. Physical magic damage. 120 plus 2 level. Defense. 81.5 plus 1.5 level. Health. 2160 plus 40 level. Skill. Precision shot LV1 increases shooting accuracy by 5%. Morale. 200. Loyalty points. 200. Food consumption. 20 per day. The human archer after the full level is completely different from level 1. Whether it is attack, defense or blood volume, the difference is several times. But the growth of the second order arms is here. When the level reaches the full level, it is difficult to break through. To break through, you also need extremely rare level breakthrough stones. This kind of stone, a single piece can sell for a sky-high price. No one will waste on low-level units. Low-level arms, their own growth is still too low. After closing the arms panel, Qin Feng's eyes were also filled with joy. On the fallen corpse of the big bad wolf, a little bit of bright light flickered. This means that the spoils of war have exploded. He didn't hesitate and went forward to pick it up. Ding dong, you got the loot basic life group recovery potion. Ding dong, you got the loot basic magic group recovery potion. Quote. Qin Feng was also slightly disappointed. Basic Life Group Recovery Potion and Basic Magic Group Recovery Potion correspond to the red medicine and blue medicine in ordinary online games. And the level is still the lowest, it can be said to be very garbage. Qin Feng also opened his backpack to check. In the backpack, there were 2 more worn-out scrolls exuding red and blue light. Basic Life Group Recovery Potion. Explanation. A life potion like fresh water, maybe it's useful. Grade. Ordinary. Grade 1. Effect. Within 15s, all units within 200 yards restore a total of 150 HP extractable. Basic Magic Group Recovery Potion. Explanation. A magic potion like fresh water, may be useful. Grade. Ordinary. Grade 1. Effect. Within 15s, all units within 200 yards restore a total of 150 magic points extractable. Qin Feng. Qin Feng's eyes also shrank. Red medicine and blue medicine can also be extracted. He didn't hesitate, and immediately started the operation. The sound of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, you used the SSS level skill Aura Extraction and successfully extracted the low-level life Aura LV1 from the Basic Life Group Recovery Potion. Ding dong, you have successfully triggered a 6,000-fold increase and obtained the Aura Advanced Life Aura LV 6000. Quote. Ding dong, you used the SSS level skill Aura Extraction and successfully extracted the low-level magic Aura LV1 from the Basic Magic Group Recovery Potion. Ding dong, you have successfully triggered a 4,000-fold increase and obtained the Aura Advanced Magic Aura LV 4000. Quote. The sound of the system fell. Qin Feng thought it was okay. One triggers a 6,000-fold increase, and the other triggers a 4,000-fold increase. It seems that he is not special, but he is not special either. He opened the skill bar to check the two new auras. Advanced Life Aura LV 6000. Explanation. A halo that is too powerful to exist. As long as it is shrouded in the halo, your health bar will return. Level 6000. Effect. All friendly units around 60 W yards continue to recover health. Every 60s, a total of 90 W points of health are recovered. Current status. Closed. Advanced Magic Aura LV 4000. Explanation. A halo that is too powerful and should not exist. As long as it is enveloped by the halo, your blue bar will rub back. Level 4000. Effect. All friendly units around 40 W yards continue to restore mana, and every 60s, a total of 60 W mana is restored. Current status. Closed. Hiss. At this time, Qin Feng also saw the attributes of the two halos. He also sucked in a sharp breath. It's also a bit outrageous. Within 15s, a total of 90 W of HP and 60 W of mana will be recovered. That is to say, it restores an average of 1.5 W health and 1 W magic value per second. After a bit of calculation, Qin Feng's eyes widened as well. This effect, is it too strong? You know, even if it is a full-level mid-level unit, the total blood volume is not that much. And the healing effects of these two auras will not be interrupted. That is to say, as long as the opponent cannot kill their own troops in seconds, they are almost invincible. At this time, Qin Feng no longer hesitated and waved his hand. Immediately, ding dong, you have activated the Halo Advanced Life Halo LV 6000. Ding dong, you have activated the Halo Advanced Magic Halo LV 4000. Quote. There were two more halos at the feet of all the archers. However, they are all full of blood now, and no recovery effect is triggered. With two halos, Qin Feng was no longer cautious, and directly pushed 10 archers to pass. Next moment, shish, countless arrows shot out of the sky. Compared to level 1, the arrows shot by the archers are faster and more accurate. A series of arrows hit the big bad wolves in the face. Next moment, countless damage numbers popped up. -248 crit. -118. -126. They are all second-tier arms, but Qin Feng's troops are already at full level at this time. It is easy to deal with wolves. For a while, a series of sounds from the system sounded. Ding dong, your troops killed Big Bad Wolf Tier 2 *10, and your troops gained 70 experience points. Ding dong, you triggered the Supreme Experience Aura LV 10,000, and your troops gained 70 W experience points. Ding dong, it is detected that all your units have reached full level. The current experience value has been converted into proficiency, the current proficiency, 70 with 1000 W. Quote dot 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 quote. Dot dot dot. More than a dozen big bad wolves fell down, and with the addition of the halo, the experience points were naturally bursting. However, the experience value of human archers has long been full. The experience points they gained have overflowed and accumulated into proficiency. Proficiency is actually an experience pool. The lowest level of experience pools will accumulate 1/10 of the overflowing experience in the pool. These proficiencies can provide corresponding experience for newly generated troops, heroes and lords themselves in the future. However, the cost-effectiveness of proficiency is still very low, and no matter how high the efficiency is, it is not as good as pulling directly to fight monsters. Because of this, all the powerhouses agree that proficiency is a very tasteless function. But on Qin Feng's side, it was different. For him, experience points were as easy as drinking water. Accumulation of proficiency is quite easy. After a few minutes, as the last big bad wolf fell to the ground, the sound of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, you have successfully cleared a wild wolf camp and you have obtained a total of resources: wood 108, stone 126, iron ore 125, food 590. Ding dong, your troops found that simple treasure chest, dark iron grade. Quote dot 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 quote. As a beast camp, the biggest resource produced is naturally food. But Qin Feng was also slightly surprised that the treasure chest was actually exploded. You know, things like treasure chests. The explosion rate is still quite low. Although it is only a black iron grade, it would be good if the black iron grade equipment can be opened in the early stage. He came to the treasure chest and opened it directly. Ding dong, you have successfully opened the simple treasure chest, black iron grade, and obtained the items: quenching longsword, black iron grade, the lowest level of splitting potion, black iron grade. Dot dot dot. Oh, did you get the equipment out? Qin Feng is also slightly surprised. It seems his luck is not bad. In war, equipment is generally divided into two types. One is hero equipment, which, as the name suggests, is worn by heroes and players. The other is military equipment. Put into the equipment slot of a class, all units of that class can get the buff, no matter the number. Therefore, the equipment of arms will be more cost-effective than hero equipment. At the same time, it should be rare, and the probability of explosion is lower. At this time, Qin Feng also checked the attributes of the quenching long sword. Quenching long sword. Explanation. I don't know that the huge long sword that the blacksmith forged after quenching seems to be made of scrap iron by him. Grade 1. Grade. Dark iron. Type. Arms equipment. Attribute. Troop damage plus 5%. Durability. 100/100. Dot dot dot. Forehead. Qin Feng also shook his head. The attributes of this quenching long sword can only be said to be very general. 5% damage is the same as nothing. However, with black iron equipment, he didn't expect it to be very powerful. He threw it into the equipment slot of the human archer. Soon, his eyes were focused on a bottle of orange potion. He checked the properties of the potion. The lowest level of splitting potion. Explanation. The potion made by a low-level alchemist. After drinking it, I feel that I have 8 more hands, and my urine is split. Grade. Dark iron. Grade 1. Effect. Within 300s, the designated unit temporarily obtains the skill minimum split LV1 extractable. Dot dot dot. At this time, Qin Feng's eyes lit up again. Another bottle of medicine. Your own European temperament is really not covered. Fragmentation potion. In the game War, it is also extremely rare. AoE ability, in this game mainly based on arms combat, is always a highly profitable attribute. And the lowest level splitting potion. The attributes can only be said to be very rubbish, better than nothing. The lowest level splitting skill of level 1. When attacking, it will cause an additional 5% damage to a nearby target. Splash damage is extremely low, almost negligible. But, can it be extracted? This halo, if it can be extracted, it will be terrifying. Thinking of this, Qin Feng didn't hesitate, and immediately started to use skills to extract. Ding dong, you used the SSS level skill Aura Extraction and successfully extracted the low-level Sputtering Halo LV1 from the lowest level Splitting Potion Dark Iron level. Ding dong, you have successfully triggered a 1000-fold increase and obtained the Aura Splash Aura LVMAX. Quote dot 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 quote. Dot dot dot. This time, with average luck, it only triggered 1,000-fold increase. But, for the sputtering halo, it seems to have been temporarily maxed out. Qin Feng opened the skill bar to check. Sputtering aura LVMAX. Description. When the proficiency reaches the full value of the sputtering halo, after opening, everyone can have a very strong AoE ability. Level. Full. Effect. When all units attack, cause 100% splash damage to all enemies within 180 degrees, effective for up to 1,000 units at the same time. Current status. Closed. Tips. Extract the sputtering halo from higher level potions of the same type to unlock stronger attributes. Seeing the attributes of this halo, Qin Feng's eyes widened. It's too strong. In the game, war AoE units are very short. I remember that the first AoE unit in my previous life was obtained during the Kuaiyu exam. With a slight murmur, Qin Feng also took a deep breath. Arms with AoE capabilities are very popular. Whether it is in the trading house or the black market, it can be sold for a sky-high price. This halo directly endowed him with extremely strong AoE abilities for all arms. One arrow down, directly covering all units in front of you. One unit can attack 1,000 enemies at the same time. As long as the attack of one's own units is high enough, one level goes down, and the other's troops fall in pieces. It's like cutting straw. Just thinking about it is cool. But obviously, the halo is also limited, and it can only be effective against enemies that are 180 degrees in front of it. Of course, it must also be within the range of the arms. Thinking of this, Qin Feng also blinked. When will it become 360-degree no-dead AoE damage? That would be great. Seeing the last system prompt, Qin Feng was also thoughtful. It seems that the halo system cannot be increased endlessly, and will be affected by the level of the medicine. But for now, it seems to be extremely powerful. Close the skill panel. Qin Feng used the newly obtained resources to transfer to a second-tier archer, and then directly took the troops to the next monster location. After half an hour, Qin Feng is also out of breath. There are a total of 4 wild monster points around his territory. At this point, the 3 strongholds around the territory have been cleared. Totally obtained wood 768, stone 340, iron ore 267, food 1380. Clearing out the resources of the monsters also depends on the type of camp. These wild monsters around Qin Feng are all beasts, so there are more foods that explode. Enough for 70 tier 2 units to eat for a day. With these newly obtained resources, Qin Feng naturally recruited new troops. Now, he has a total of 14 second-order arms. The level is still full, and the proficiency has also accumulated to 62W. It's a pity that the treasure chest didn't explode again. At this time, Qin Feng brought his troops to the last wild monster stronghold. Not far away, there are countless tall behemoths wandering around. They held mace made of thick branches in their hands, their fat bodies were like hills, and their eyes were shining with bloodthirsty light. Qin Feng lost a reconnaissance technique. Ogre Stronghold. Description. This group of ogres like to eat human beings, be careful of your life. Monster. Ogre Tier 3, Tier 7, * 59. Compared with the wolf stronghold, the ogre is undoubtedly much stronger. Here, it is also the strongest of the 4 strongholds. Tier 3 monsters are level 7. Such wild monsters, even if they are placed in the novice tasks of the entire Dragon Kingdom, are definitely a difficult group. Not to mention an F-level talent like Qin Feng, even a B-level talent might not pass. But, with these auras, these ogres are nothing but experienced babies. Qin Feng didn't hesitate to let all the troops attack. Next moment, shish, countless arrows shot out of the sky. In an instant, it slammed into the huge body of the ogre. Then, -252. Crit, -124. -125. After a volley, a terrifying scene suddenly appeared. Countless huge damage numbers popped up on the heads of 59 ogres at the same time. As if they were attacked at the same time, terrifying wounds suddenly appeared on the bodies of all the ogres. Bleeding. In just one round of focus fire, the health bars of 59 ogres were emptied at the same time. A series of sounds from the system sounded again. Ding dong, your troops killed Ogre Tier 3 *59, and your troops gained 590 experience points. Ding dong, you triggered the highest experience aura LV 10,000, and your troops gained 590 W experience points. Ding dong, it is detected that all your units have reached full level, and the current experience value has been converted into proficiency. Current proficiency, 121 with 1000 W. Quote. Ding dong, you have successfully cleared an ogre stronghold and obtained a total of resources: wood 1242, stone 1068, iron ore 1130, food 3690. Qin Feng was also delighted to watch. Originally, ordinary players had to be careful when dealing with such wild monsters. As long as you focus on one ogre, with the number of ogres, you can quickly surround his troops. But, with the splash halo, it directly damages all the ogres, instantly killing them. Outrageously strong. And the resources of the ogre territory are naturally much more than other wild monster territories. The exposed resources are enough for Qin Feng to recruit 10 more second-tier archers. Sudden. At this moment, the rumbling sound of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, warning. Since you slaughtered a large number of ogres in a short period of time, you have attracted the attention of the ogre intermediate priest Jaeger, and he will send elite scouts to investigate the matter. Ding dong, warning. The system sound kept ringing, and Qin Feng's eyes narrowed. This kind of thing is really uncommon. Novice task. Can there still be a boss? Anyway, Qin Feng had never heard of it in his previous life, and the novice task and boss appeared. He also murmured, could it be that all the ogres must be killed at the same time to trigger this boss? He didn't think about it anymore, and squinted his eyes slightly to look ahead. Above the original ogre territory, a jet black magic light suddenly appeared. The light falls. Suddenly, an extremely tall two-headed ogre appeared, holding 2 terrifying mace in its 2 hands. Qin Feng lost a reconnaissance technique. Two-headed ogre warrior. Explanation. An elite warrior in the ogre tribe, 2 heads, 2 gullets, so need double the food. Maybe it has double the power. Level 10. Grade Gold. Attack 320. Defense 80. Health 300 W. Skills: Powerful Strike, Critical Aura, Powerful Hammer, Bloodthirsty. A level 10 gold level boss, with very good attributes, with 300 W points of HP. Not to mention players who have not completed the novice tasks. Even now the senior high school students have entered the war for 3 days. Those who are proud of themselves may not be able to beat such a boss. If it is an ordinary person, in such a situation, it is already cool. If the novice task cannot be completed, it is impossible to successfully transfer to the First Order Lord. Stuck for life. But, Qin Feng's eyes were filled with joy. This gold level boss, are you sure you're not here to send warmth? Its attack, only 320 points, this value is actually very high. But, can't kill Qin Feng's troops in seconds. At this time, he didn't hesitate to let all the troops start attacking directly. Shish, the arrow shot out of the air and landed on the ogre's body accurately. A series of numbers floated out. -126. -125. -250. Crit. ... The blood volume of the ogre boss is still quite thick. The second order arms. It is indeed a bit difficult to fight. 14 archers under a round of concentrated fire, its blood bar is not very much. At this time, the two-headed ogre boss rushed over with a roar and a mace. Boom. -480. The mace in his hand hit a human archer in the head hard. A huge number suddenly appeared. This damage number, it naturally released the skill. The human archer was immediately beaten with blood, and his nose was blue and his face was swollen. The blood bar has also dropped to a small part. Then, +15,000, a huge green number popped out of his head. The archer's health bar was immediately full. The bruises on his face disappeared instantly, and he became full of energy again. The ogre boss was also taken aback. Nima, what's the situation? Is this human, so resistant to beating? Is this a special archer? Said that the long-range soldiers are all crispy. In this regard, Qin Feng also smiled. Feel sorry. There is a halo of life recovery, as long as you don't kill it in seconds, you will be harmless. He was too lazy to operate, and with a wave of his hand, the 14-second order archers directly surrounded the ogre boss. Then, stand up straight. Countless numbers popped out of its head. Although the damage is low, but scraping all the time can kill you. The ogre boss is also a bit stunned. Is there such a thing as bullying? Its two heads are also roaring, and the mace in both hands is waving desperately. But the 14 human archers didn't move at all, just stuffed their bows and arrows into its mouth. After attacking again and again, its health bar is also slowly dropping. After half an hour, boom, with the last trace of blood emptied, the huge body of the ogre boss fell heavily to the ground, causing a burst of dust. At the same time, a series of system sounds suddenly sounded. Ding dong, your troops successfully killed the double-headed ogre, gold level boss and gained 10,000 experience points. Ding dong, you triggered the Supreme Experience Aura LV 10,000 and your troops gained 100 million experience points. Ding dong, it has been detected that all your units have reached full level, and the current experience value has been converted into proficiency. Current proficiency, 1210 with 1000 W. Ding dong, it is detected that your proficiency is full, your proficiency pool has been upgraded, and the efficiency has increased to 20%. The current proficiency, 1210 with 100 million. Quote. Ding dong, map notice. The Lord of the Dragon Kingdom Tyrant successfully killed the double-headed ogre gold level boss as the first player in this class to kill the gold level boss, hereby rewarded. Exquisite, treasure chest gold level reputation value +10. Quote. Ding dong, you have cleared all the surrounding threats, successfully passed the novice task neighboring threats and the territory function has been unlocked. Ding dong, congratulations on becoming an official First Order Lord, and I wish your territory a smooth development. Quote. The sound of the system fell, and Qin Feng was also taken aback. The first kill among the students this year. It's been almost 3 days since I entered the game. How watery are the other students? At this time, with the completion of the novice task, the interface in front of Qin Feng has changed suddenly. The originally very quiet territory was also instantly filled with countless noisy sounds. After completing the novice task, countless interfaces in the territory are unlocked. The first thing that caught his attention was chat interface. The one here already has a 99+ red exclamation mark. He opened it up. I'm rubbing it. A tyrant is the boss from Longguo. Which school? Get to know him. Guigi, the boss is probably an S-level talent, right? The trade system has not been activated yet. This is indeed hard power. My Dragon Kingdom has another talent. A tyrant, hello, I'm the admissions director of Longcheng University. Are you interested in coming to our school to study? A tyrant, hello classmate, I'm a senior level of the Peerless Guild, and now I sincerely invite you to join our Peerless Guild. All kinds of resources are directly full, and help you become a god all the way. Quote. Qin Feng also scratched his ears. The University Guild, ha. After a few years, the natural disaster invaded again, the population of Blue Star dropped by 90%, and all the remaining people became slaves of other races. Are these things useful? Thinking of these, he also directly set the chat channels to receive but not remind. At this moment, Qin Feng looked at the corpse of the ogre boss in front of him. There are countless colorful lights on the huge body. As the world's first kill among this year's students, there will naturally be a lot of good things. Qin Feng also rubbed his hands and scooped up the boss's body. Ding dong, you got the loot, fine iron armor, gold level. Ding dong, you got the trophy, wolf teeth, gold level. Ding dong, you got the loot, low level explosive potion, gold level. Quote. 3 gold level loot. Qin Feng was also overjoyed. It's a lot of good stuff. This probability is already considered European. Generally speaking, it is not bad to be able to obtain equipment of the same rank as the boss. Qin Feng looked at their properties in turn. Refined iron armor. Description. The battle armor made by a senior blacksmith using fine iron was captured by the two-headed ogre warrior at some point and used as his gauntlet. Level 10. Grade Gold. Type Hero equipment. Requirements to use warrior or knight class. Defense, 52. Attribute, stamina plus 20, physical damage received minus 10%. Durability, 1000. The first piece of equipment is a very good piece of armor. War in this game, the most common types of damage are physical damage and magic damage. Physical damage is linked to defense. Magic resistance, which reduces magic damage taken. And this piece of equipment, the added defense can be said to be very high, and it also directly reduces the physical damage received. But, this is a piece of hero equipment, which can only be equipped by warriors or knights. Qin Feng naturally does not need it. He temporarily threw it into the backpack and continued to check. The second piece of equipment is a huge mace with terrifying serrations. Wolf Tooth Sawtooth Gold Level. Description: the weapon forged by the ogre tribe may bleed from the wound after being wounded. Grade 1. Grade: Gold. Type: Arms Equipment. Requirements for use: Tier 3 and above arms. Attributes: 1. Arms attack plus 10%. 2. When units attack, there is a 5% chance to inflict severe injury LV1 to the enemy. Durability: 1000. This piece of equipment is not bad, and the plus 10% attack is not too low. What Qin Feng cares about is, there is a 5% chance of causing serious injury to the enemy. Severely wounded enemies will receive less healing. You know, in the game War, there are quite a lot of types of arms. The meat shield type arms that are specially responsible for anti-damage, the melee fighters that deal damage, the long-range output, and so on. Naturally, there are also some arms that specialize in assisting, the most common of which is the arms that add blood. To deal with such a unit, if there is a serious injury, it will be twice the result with half the effort. So, this device is quite useful. The only problem is, the use of troops above Tier 3 is restricted, and Tier 2 human archers are naturally unable to equip them. He threw it into the backpack again. It's a pain in the ass, none of the two pieces of equipment can be used. And the last one, is what caught Qin Feng's attention. At this stage, even if it is legendary equipment, in Qin Feng's eyes, it is not as good as a bottle of medicine. He is also checking the properties of the potion. Low-level blasting agent, gold level. Explanation: it is rumored that it is a potion made by a certain alchemist. The potion is extremely unstable. It may explode without being thrown out. Does anyone really dare to drink it? Grade: Gold. Grade 1. Effect: within 1 hour, when all units attack, there is a 2% chance to deal 200% of the attack's fire damage. Extractable. Hint: this medicine is extremely unstable and has a great probability of hurting yourself. Seeing the description of the potion, Qin Feng's eyelids jumped. This thing, his impression was very deep. Because it's too stupid. Gold-level potions are indeed quite powerful, and all units have a 2% chance of causing 200% damage. The damage is directly doubled. It looks beautiful. But the problem is, after using it, every time the unit attacks, it may explode. Then blow yourself up in minutes. I don't know how many players have been trapped by this potion in the past life. But, Qin Feng's eyes lit up, he could actually extract it. I don't know, what will be the effect? Thinking of this, Qin Feng also started to extract directly. Ding dong, you used the SSS level skill Aura Extraction and successfully extracted the low-level explosion Aura LV1 from the low-level explosion potion gold level. Ding dong, you have successfully triggered a 2000-fold increase and obtained the Aura Advanced Burst Aura LV 2000. Quote. Qin Feng also nodded. This time, my luck can only be said to be average, only triggering a 2000-fold increase. He opened the skill bar to check the attributes of the halo. Advanced Burst Aura LV 2000. Explanation: art as a blast. Boom boom boom. Level: 2000. Effect: when all units attack, there is a 100% chance to cause 2000% fire explosion damage to the enemy. Current status: closed. Quote exclamation mark. Quote. Rao is Qin Feng, and he also sucked in a breath of cold air. Direct 100% chance to cause 2000% fire damage. This number is too outrageous, isn't it? directly increased to 20 times the damage value. This ratio of damage bonus is also the first time Qin Feng has seen. Even some divine level props would never increase by so much. At this time, Qin Feng once again saw the power of the halo system. Another terrifying thing is that this halo is proportionally enhanced, that is to say, the stronger Qin Feng's arms are, the more the halo will be added. If there is a crowned troop, isn't it directly invincible? And the level of this halo is obviously not over. If there are more advanced potions, how strong will it be? Finally, it is the exquisite treasure chest gold level issued by the system. Qin Feng also wiped his face and took out a large golden treasure chest from his backpack. This kind of thing about opening a treasure chest. It's still very face to face, even if it's a gold level treasure chest. With the system's pitiful nature, there is a high probability of opening silver level things. He also took a deep breath and opened it directly. Ding dong, you have opened the exquisite treasure chest gold level and obtained sharp broken blade gold level low level injury relieving potion gold level. Actually opened 2 gold level items. Qin Feng was also slightly surprised. This probability is actually quite high. He also checked quickly. Sharp broken blade gold level. Explanation. It was originally an extremely sharp longsword, but it has been broken for some reason. There seems to be an unknown story behind it. Grade 1. Grade. Gold. Type. Arms equipment. Requirements for use. Arms attack 200. Attribute. The damage dealt by the unit's attack is fixed at 5% as the real damage. Durability. 1000. At this time, Qin Feng also saw the attributes of this gold level equipment. His eyes narrowed too. Is it real damage? True damage, as the name suggests, directly ignores any armor and magic resistance of the enemy. You must know that in the game War there are many meat shield troops. Some units have high defense and scary. The top is in the front, and the player's troops can't hurt the back row at all. However, for Qin Feng, there is no such problem. Although it is only 5% of the true damage is really too rare. This is a special mechanism that can directly break the final boss defense. But the same problem as Legacy Sawtooth Qin Feng's second-order human archer is too stretched and can't be equipped at all. He also shook his head. Anyway, there are a few perverted halos, and he is not afraid that there are no powerful troops. At this moment, he looked at a pitch-black potion in his backpack. Potion. That's what Qin Feng wants. He also directly opened the backpack to check. A bottle of pale gray eerie potion was lying quietly in the backpack. Low-level injury-free medicine. Description. The turbid liquid like lime water. After drinking, the skin will become extremely hard, and the resistance to beating will be greatly improved. Grade. Gold. Grade 1. Effect. For 300s, all units ignore the damage of low-level units. Extractable. Cooldown. 1 day. Injury-free medicine. Qin Feng was also slightly surprised. This potion, he has only heard the name in his previous life, it is too rare. It is rumored that the alchemy formula has been lost, and now the entire universe uses 1 bottle less than 1 bottle. As for the invincible potions that often appear in ordinary online games, in the game War it has been lost for a long time. At this time, he also checked the injury-free medicine in his hand. Although it was only at the gold level, its attributes were already very buggy. Directly immune to damage from low-level units. Now the senior high school students have just entered the map for less than 3 days, and it is absolutely rare that there are intermediate arms. And, can it be extracted? Qin Feng was overjoyed. He didn't hesitate, and immediately started the operation. Ding dong, you used the SSS level skill Aura Extraction and successfully extracted the low-level injury avoidance halo LV1 from the low-level injury-free potion. Ding dong, you have successfully triggered a 1000-fold increase and obtained the Aura Intermediate Damage Avoidance Aura LV1000. Quote. 1000 times. Qin Feng also frowned slightly. It seems, his luck is not particularly good this time. He quickly opened the backpack to check. Intermediate Damage Free Aura LV1000. Description. As long as this aura is on, your troops will not be damaged by ants. Level. 1000. Effect. All friendly units around 10W yards are immune to damage, including true damage, of mid-level and lower units. Current status. Closed. Tips: extract the damage-free aura from higher-level potions to unlock stronger attributes. At this time, Qin Feng also saw the properties of this halo. He just felt that it was a little too outrageous. Direct immunity to damage from low and mid-level units. He was also stunned. Isn't this directly invincible? Players at this stage have no advanced arms at all after starting the server for less than 3 days. That is to say, players can't do any damage to Qin Feng's troops at all. He can completely ignore all players' troops. And the damage-free aura is directly immune to true damage. Could it be that the Halo system is above the will of the heavens? With a slight murmur, Qin Feng was also startled. You must know that real damage, as the name suggests, is already a very special mechanism in the game War. Anyway, Qin Feng has never seen a skill that is immune to the true damage mechanism. Shaking his head, he didn't think about it anymore, and waited to explore slowly in the future. When he saw the last prompt from the system, his heart suddenly became hot. If you have more advanced potions, you can naturally upgrade the aura. So, what is the effect of the most advanced injury-free aura? Directly immune to super class damage. Even, find the invincible potion that has been lost for tens of thousands of years. Taking a deep breath, Qin Feng closed the backpack with satisfaction. He began to check other interfaces of the territory. Now, 3 new interfaces building defense chat have been unlocked in the system. Chat, of course, is used to talk about the mountains with the players. However, it can only receive messages within a certain range around it. No matter how far, such as world channels, national channels, and regional channels, they all need to consume a certain amount of gold coins. At present, the currency exchange system of the novice map has not been opened, and the students naturally cannot afford it, and these channels are also empty. In the building, there are 4 more buildings: Basic Barracks, Hero Hall, Basic Canteen, Warehouse. Basic Barracks, it is a place for the production of arms. In the future, if there is a new class transfer certificate, it will be used here. And as long as it is built, the system will present the transfer certificates of the 2 arms. Basic Militia, Basic Shooter. 2 rubbish Tier 1 units, 1 for melee combat and 1 for long-range combat, are considered gifts from the system. But Qin Feng was naturally too lazy to build it. Not as good as his second-order human archer. Although the Basic Militia is regarded as a frontline unit, but there is a halo of injury-free, Qin Feng currently does not need to consider safety issues. In the Basic Canteen, raw food can be made into various foods. Units in war need food. Some high-level foods can even improve the morale of troops and provide various attributes. However, advanced food also requires corresponding recipes. Qin Feng also didn't build it. It takes 500 basic resources to build a canteen. Now his resources are still quite scarce, so let's keep building troops. It would be nice to let them grill their own meat too. As for the Hero Hall, it is naturally used to recruit heroes. After the hero dies, it can be resurrected here only by consuming resources. Qin Feng frowned slightly. He didn't plan to summon heroes now. There is a limit to the number of heroes you can have. 1 first-tier lord, 2 second-tier lords, and so on. Through the Hero Hall summoning, only the most basic garbage heroes can be summoned. The rank will never exceed the B rank. Higher-level heroes have to find them by themselves. Either get a high-grade summoning ticket and summon it directly, or it is a powerful wild NPC, and then draws to join your own territory. If you have the ability, you can even recruit some hostile NPCs. As a rebirth, Qin Feng naturally knows how to recruit many powerful heroes. The last warehouse is a place to store various resources. Food, in particular, is perishable if not properly stored. Qin Feng's resources are not many, and there is no need for long-term storage for the time being. The defense interface is a very important part of the game of war. Here, there will be many defensive buildings and defense facilities, such as city walls, defensive towers, and defensive props. You must know that in this world, the Lord's Hall is everything. If the Lord's Hall is broken, the player's territory will be broken directly. However, Qin Fang's territory is now under the one-day novice protection period, and there will be no monster siege. Other players also cannot declare war. For the time being, there is no need to consider territorial security issues. Just then, all of a sudden, the rumbling sound of the system sounded. Ding dong, national announcement. Raging Bear King Purple Gold World Boss is coming to Scorched Earth Plain, which has been marked on all player maps. Please go to the crusade. After successful killing, all players will get certain rewards. Quote. Ding dong. Quote. Quote. The rumbling system sound rang 3 times. When the voice fell, the students of Long Country were also excited. Ha ha ha, after a few days of waiting, a world boss finally appeared. This is the world's first world boss. We Long Kingdom must fight for the first place. Before the tyrant took away the first kill of the gold level boss, this time the first kill of the purple gold level boss, I will accept it politely. You can pull it down upstairs. Such a boss, when was it not taken away by the major guilds? It's your turn. Rush Duck, purple gold level boss, can definitely explode a lot of good things. Quote. Quote. The appearance of the Zijin level boss instantly attracted the attention of the entire Dragon Kingdom. As the first world boss in the entire server, it is absolutely capable of bursting purple gold equipment. Just get one. The novice map that has not yet been launched in the trading system can definitely go to the forefront of everyone. As a result, the entire Dragon Kingdom was undercurrent for a while. Countless great guilds and great clans' favored sons came to the Scorched Earth Plain with their troops in an instant. At this time, Qin Feng was also thoughtful. There is no exploration around him, and there are still many resources that can be obtained, but it is not in a hurry. But this boss is the first world boss on the novice map. The rewards that burst out must not be bad. And Qin Feng also knew that this time the world boss was created by every country at the same time. In fact, it is a kind of racing in disguise. The first country to kill will receive a certain reward. How could he let go of such a boss? He began to act decisively. The first is to put all resources into production, and instantly produce 10 human archers. Then, the proficiency is directly extracted. Qin Feng didn't bother to calculate how much experience a human archer would need to reach the full level, so he directly extracted 100 W. Ding dong, you are about to extract 100 W proficiency from the experience pool. The current experience pool is 1200 with 100 million, do you want to confirm? Confirm. Ding dong, you have extracted a total of 100 W of experience points this time, and Human Archer Tier 2 *10 is already full. Quote. Quote. As the sound of the system fell, a burst of golden light flickered. 10 archers are directly maxed out. If other players saw it, they would definitely be stunned. Early in the game, experience points are still hard to deal with. 10 Tier 2 arms. Is this the full level? This Nima, people are really mad at people. Qin Feng looked at the imposing archers and nodded with satisfaction. He waved his hand. The whole army set off. The target, the Scorched Earth Plain. Scorched Earth Plains. The vast land stretched as far as the eye could see, and the entire ground was pitch black, as if it had been burned by a fire. This is where it got its name. At this time, the Scorched Earth Plain was already crowded with various players. The Battle Soul Guild is reserved. The others are going to go to the Lord. The Domineering Guild is the first to refuse. What kind of rubbish are your battle spirits? Has your father found a way to continue his life? Hee, stop arguing with the two stupid guilds. This is the site of our Maple Leaf Guild. The little princess of the Yan family is on her way. I advise you not to approach the boss. In any case, the scattered people take 100 steps back for the Lord. Whoever dares to approach, kill them directly. Quote. Quote. The major guilds naturally expelled the loose people in an instant. Countless stragglers could only stay far away, watching the boss's health bar slowly drop. At this time, Qin Feng also rushed over with his troops. He also has a long breath. He has no mounts and acceleration props, so he runs really slow. Looks like it's time to grab a mount. He didn't hesitate, and walked directly towards the boss with the troops. And this time, a group of domineering players also noticed Qin Feng. What the heck, boy, you want to touch the boss with a garbage second-order soldier. Haha, it looks like a waste at first glance. There are only a few dozen second-order arms. Now, if you learn a little better, there are hundreds of thousands. I really don't know how high the sky is. Give me a second. Quote. For a time, various attacks came towards Qin Feng's troops. Whoosh whoosh. Immunity. Immunity. Countless arrows and fireballs roared, and gray-white numbers appeared above Qin Feng's troops. The sound of the system in his ear also rang. Ding dong, the player domineering / has launched a malicious attack on your troops. You can already launch a counterattack. After the opponent dies, you will plunder 50% of their resources. Ding dong, the player domineering Shizi launched a malicious attack on your troops. You can already launch a counterattack. After the opponent dies, you will plunder 50% of their resources. Quote. Qin Feng also narrowed his eyes slightly. The domineering guild, but one of the 8 major guilds of the Dragon Kingdom, and now it is headed by a 10th Order Lord. There are countless elite soldiers and generals in the territory, and I am also the highest committee member of the Dragon Kingdom branch of the Human Federation. He has a very high status in the Dragon Kingdom and has a high right to speak. But Qin Feng did not panic at all. Since the other party came to send resources, he accepted it without hesitation. Such a good thing, more trouble. The uniqueness of the novice map is that it is difficult for anyone other than high school seniors to get in. And the people of this domineering guild, in Qin Feng's memory, they seem to be quite cerebral palsy. The domineering guild's turn from prosperity to decline also started from this class of students. Thinking of this, he didn't hesitate, and immediately started to fight back. Shish! Countless arrows shot out of the sky, and the full-level human archers shot arrows quickly and accurately. The arrow accurately hit the head of the troops of the players in the vertical and horizontal guild. Then, boom, 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 comma, -2,400, -2,403, -4,802, comma, countless terrifying explosions occurred in an instant. Next moment, in Qin Feng's entire line of sight, countless fiery red fireballs suddenly burst. Like countless gorgeous fireworks, the troops of countless players were instantly blown into powder. All kinds of bloody limbs danced in the sky. At the same time, the sound of the system rang in Qin Feng's ears. Ding dong, you killed the players domineering Crispy Guoba's troops, human warriors, tier 2 *300, and gained 600 killing points. Ding dong, you killed the players domineering Peerless Sun's troop, human shield guard, tier 2 *300, and gained 600 killing points. Quote. Ding dong, you killed the player domineering Little Maruko, you plundered 50% of the player's resources, and obtained a total of resources: wood 6,780, stone 12,640, iron ore 9,752, food 7,814. Ding dong, you killed the player Light of Domineering, you plundered 50% of the player's resources, and obtained a total of resources: wood *13,940, stone *3,684, iron ore *4,580, food *12,690. Quote. Qin Feng also sucked in a breath of cold air. This effect is indeed a bit exaggerated. With the attack bonus of the Halo Advanced Burst Halo, the output of the second-tier archers is now seriously exceeding the standard. One person can do 2,400 damage. 24 sets of fire, that is 5.7 W damage value. It has definitely far exceeded the total life value of the current player's arms. And then with the AoE effect of Sputtering Aura. With one round of focus fire, one unit can kill 1,000 enemies in seconds. 24 archers directly kill more than 20,000 enemies. At this time, the players of the Domineering Guild were instantly stunned. I'm rubbing it. What's the situation? Is the boss releasing skills? Why did my troops receive 25 W AoE damage? Impossible, the boss doesn't have such high damage. Hey, this is the damage done by Tyrant. I said, this person is actually a tyrant. Is the tyrant a loose person? I'm afraid this damage and AoE must be an S-level talent, right? In any case, offending our Domineering Guild, he has to die here today. Quote. For a time, the formation of the entire domineering guild was in chaos, and everyone was blasted with a wave of chrysanthemums. They quickly adjusted the formation of the troops. Suddenly there was a rush. As for Qin Feng, naturally, he would not give them any time to breathe, so he led the troops all the way forward. Before they could react, a violent explosion enveloped all their troops. Suddenly, a series of sounds from the system sounded. Ding dong, the player tyrant has maliciously attacked your troops, and you can already counterattack. Ding dong, your human shield guard tier 2 * 250 has been killed. Ding dong, you are dead, level -1. Quote. The members of the domineering guild are all jumping for a while. Mom, is this tyrant a human or a ghost? What kind of AoE damage is this? I'm rubbing it. Lao Su's meat shields have been smashed. He also has a black iron rank on his body, which can improve the fleshiness of the arms. I'm rubbing it, I've lost my level, and said oh. Help me, run. Quote. War in this game, players themselves also have levels. This is also one of the purposes of human beings entering the game, that is, to become stronger and achieve immortality. Every time the player's level increases, it will be reflected in reality. And the player's level does not exceed the territory level, and at the same time, it is extremely difficult to level up each time. Allocated to the player's head is 1% of the troop's experience in killing enemies. So, it's still quite difficult to level up. In war, every time the player dies, the level will drop by 1 level. It can be said that the loss was heavy. After a minute, the entire scorched earth plain was instantly quiet a lot. In front of Qin Feng, a large empty space suddenly vacated. The corpses of countless troops fell to the ground. In his ears, the sound of the system kept ringing. Ding dong, you have turned on the malicious vendetta mode. In this mode, death will drop 50% of the resources, please be vigilant. Ding dong, you killed the player's domineering nail clipper S-troop human shield guard tier 2 * 250 and gained 500 killing points. Ding dong, you killed the player domineering little crisp S-troops human warriors tier 2 * 250 and gained 500 kill points. Quote. Ding dong, your vendetta mode has been extended to 1 hour. Ding dong, your vendetta mode has been extended to 2 hours. Ding dong, your vendetta mode has been extended to 72 hours, the limit has been reached. Chapter 11. There is no experience value for killing players' troops. However, correspondingly, a data called kill value can be obtained. The amount of kill value can directly affect the attitude of the NPC. However, the most important thing is to go to the shrine of the god of death to buy various equipment, props, and arms. In this wave, Qin Feng also made a lot of money directly. Just the basic resources, they have obtained nearly 100,000. I have to say that the players of the Domineering Guild are still quite rich. In the early stage of the game, various farming buildings have not been unlocked, and the player's source of resources is various resource points, in addition to capturing wild monster camps. They probably occupied a lot of large-scale resource points. The kill value is even more exaggerated, directly reaching the 22W point. This number can already be said to be a murderous maniac. At this time, Qin Feng didn't say much, and continued to move forward with the troops. Immediately, boom, 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 ... The violent explosion kept ringing. Qin Feng directly turned on the whole vendetta mode, which is the so-called six-parent no-father mode. As long as it is within the attack range, no matter what guild you are, just kill them all. This time, before the boss. Across the guild formation, the troops of countless players are fighting a terrifying giant bear that is more than 5 meters high. In the front row are countless elite human soldiers holding shields. They were fully armored, holding thick and sturdy shields in their hands, and their expressions were determined and their morale high. The fourth order arms are not low in level, they are all around level 15. At the time of opening the server for 3 days, it is definitely very powerful. At this moment, the giant bear boss vented his anger angrily, waving his thick bear paw like a hill frantically. With a slap, the shield soldier staggered back a few steps. The blood bar is almost empty. But the green healing energy instantly fell on their heads. The blood bar instantly filled up. in a vertical and horizontal formation. A girl with a beautiful face also smiled slightly. This smile, the surrounding guild players were shocked for a while. This girl is truly indescribably beautiful. Her it is Zonggang Piaoshui, and she is the proud daughter of the Zonggang Guild among the current students. She was also very proud at this time. She used a little network of contacts, and other families sold her a face and gave up the crusade against the boss. Only the domineering guild, the enemy of the world, is still fighting. But, the domineering guild, she has never put it in her eyes. The corners of her mouth turned into a beautiful smile again. Thus, the Zijin world boss is here. And right now. Boom, boom, boom. A violent explosion suddenly came from behind the formation. Shui Dai frowned vertically and horizontally. What's the situation? She just turned around. Haven't seen anything yet. Boom. -2,400. -2,400. -4,800 crit. Comma. The violent explosion covered her directly. At the same time, the sound of the system suddenly rang in her ears. Ding dong, the player tyrant has maliciously attacked your troops, and you can already counterattack. Ding dong, your human reloaded shield guard tier 4 *300 has been killed. Ding dong, you are dead, level -1. Ding dong, your hero Knight Sinina A level has been killed, level -1, loyalty value -50. Quote. A series of voices fell from the system in her ears, and she was also stunned. Then, accompanied by bursts of white light, he was directly resurrected in the territory. In the territory, unbelievable was written all over her beautiful cheeks. How could anyone dare to touch her? Several major guilds, obviously have already agreed not to interfere. And, how could someone kill her tier 4 meat shield in seconds? How is this possible? At this time, Qin Feng also saw this kill prompt. He was also slightly taken aback. Snow falling. This ID is somewhat familiar. Isn't that the school flower of his school, Zhao Xiaoshui? Across the guild, in reality, the Zhao family is in power. The patriarch is also an extremely powerful 10th order city lord. And Zhao Xiaoshui is the little princess of the Zhao family. It can be said to be a collection of thousands of pets. Qin Feng remembered that in addition to being a school girl, she was quite strong. S-level talent, under the family's full training, has successfully become one of the strongest newcomers in the Dragon Kingdom. In the future world-class rookie competition, it will shine brightly. One-handed auxiliary ability will instantly feed millions of troops, so that the enemy can only be amazed. Certainly, Qin Feng didn't feel anything about it. School flower, beauty, little princess, kill him. The most important thing is to get the boss first. Thinking of this, Qin Feng also rushed forward with his troops. Shish, countless arrows rushed forward desperately. Under the splendid explosion and fire, the players' troops could not be seen clearly. Anyway, immediately it will turn into piles of corpses. After a few minutes, Qin Feng also blinked, and he saw the boss not far away, an extremely tall and terrifying giant bear. The body of the giant bear was like a hill, and the purple gold hair stood upright, reflecting the faint cold light, and under the pain, the two eyes shone with bloodthirsty light. He lost an investigative technique. Raging Bear King. Description: the huge grizzly bear has giant blood flowing in its body. It unified the entire grizzly bear tribe a few years ago and is the king of the grizzly bears. Level: 15. Grade: Purple Gold. Attack: 1250. Defense: 405. Health: 1000 W. Skills: Rage Sweep, Bloodthirsty Rage, Tear Wound, Elementary Crusty. At this time, Qin Feng also saw the attributes of the Furious Bear King. I have to say that, as a Zijin level world boss, the attributes of the Furious Bear King are pretty good. Only the blood volume has 1000 W, and the defense value is as high as 400 points. With the player's current troops, it is quite difficult to deal with such a boss. Physical troops are difficult to break defenses, and only by relying on auxiliary troops to lower the boss's defenses can they cause damage. This is why, after playing for so long, the boss only lost 9% of his health. However, Qin Feng also smiled. This game does not issue rewards based on the contribution ratio. But whoever kills the boss will get all the rewards directly. So, this kind of thing is still very common. He didn't hesitate, and let the troops start focusing fire directly. Next moment, a violent explosion suddenly sounded. Boom, boom, -685, -690, miss, -703, comma. Countless terrifying damage numbers popped up on the boss's head. Qin Feng raised his eyebrows. If it is panel damage, a full-level human archer can deal 2,400 damage. However, only around 700 have been played now. It seems that the fire attribute magic resistance of this boss is ridiculously high. At the same time, opposite the boss, the troops of some players who stayed to watch the play were also instantly swallowed up by the dazzling explosions. Nima, this person is dead. He is obviously fighting the boss. Why is my unit dead? Could it be that his troops attacked the units behind him? This is too outrageous, isn't it? Help me, I just took a look. Don't kill me, tyrant boss. Hey, is this really a second-order human archer? Even if it is full level, does it have this damage? Yeah, what kind of AoE ability is this? All of Lao Su's soldiers are dead. Quote. There are a lot of kill tips popping up in my ears. Qin Feng simply chose to ignore it. Ha ha, still staying to watch the show. Having experienced the ravages of the 4 major natural disasters and witnessed too much darkness and evil, Qin Feng's character has already become extremely vigilant. How could he not know the thoughts of these people? Just wondering if I can grab the boss. At this time, with several waves of salvos from the archers, the boss lost 260 W of blood directly. Just dropped a quarter. The eyes of the surrounding players also shrank. One by one, like seeing a ghost. Nima, hundreds of thousands of players had been surrounded and fought for more than 10 minutes before, and the boss had lost 9% of his health. Now drop more than a quarter in a second. What kind of damage is this? Roar. At this time, under the pain, the giant bear king also let out a roar that shook the sky. A blood-red light suddenly appeared between its huge bear paws. Next moment, whoosh, the giant bear king's body turned into a blood-red streamline, rushing towards Qin Feng's troops at an incredible speed. The players all shrank their eyes, and then they were all very happy. Hey, this is the boss's skill, Bloody Rend, which can cause huge damage to 2W surrounding enemies. Haha, who made this tyrant like to grab boss so much? Is this the end? Tisk tisk, the tyrant is going to be unlucky now. Just a fool, is the boss so easy to grab? Yes, at first glance, it looks like a stunner. If you have good talent in the early stage, you feel that you are very powerful. Quote. Under the watchful eyes of countless players, the giant bear boss's body blinked close to Qin Feng's troops. Then, brush, the huge bear paw drew a blood-red streamline in the air. -1580. -1375. -1699. Numerous damage numbers popped up over Qin Feng's troops. Their health bar also dropped to almost empty in an instant. The players around were also relieved to see it. Let you pretend. Still want to beat the world boss alone? Do you really think that you are Long Aocean? Then, +15,000, +15,000, +15,000. Countless green rays of light fell from the sky in an instant. All Qin Feng's troops were instantly full of HP. The players around them all widened their eyes. I'm rubbing it. Is this tyrant hanging up? Why is this full of blood? My Wong Long's real name report system, this is not cheating me to eat shit. However, it's been 100 years since war came to Blue Star, how can there be any cheating? Is it a high-grade consumable that can improve combat power in a short time? Tisk tisk, anyway, the tyrant is at the end of the shot, everyone is ready to grab the boss. Quote. The end of the crossbow. Hearing the students' discussion, Qin Feng also sneered. He simply stopped fighting the boss, and directly stopped all the troops, but looked at the players who were gradually approaching with a cold expression. Everyone, including the boss, was stunned. This is too much to look down on the boss, right? The dignified purple gold boss was directly ignored. As a result, the boss was completely angry. It said that it has never suffered such grievances. Roar. There were a few more terrifying roars from the big mouth of the boss. Ding dong, warning. Raging Bear King Purple Gold has launched a hidden skill, Bloodthirsty Rage, attack speed plus 200%, lasting 5 minutes. Quote. The roar fell, and the furious Bear King was enveloped in violent red energy. The huge bear's paw turned into an afterimage, calling towards Qin Feng's troops desperately. Minus 680. Minus 1250 crit. Minus 720. Countless damage numbers popped up. But, next moment, plus 15,000, plus 15,000, plus 15,000, comma. Countless holy green rays fell. Every time Qin Feng's troops were attacked, their health bar would drop a lot. But, it only takes a second to fill up instantly. Qin Feng also laughed. The halo's blood returning effect was one jump every second. That is to say, as long as the enemy can't kill Qin Feng's troops in 1 second. He is invincible. At this time, he also directly and completely ignored the boss's attack, but looked at the surrounding students. While being swept by Qin Feng's icy gaze, the students who wanted to pick up the leak instantly felt their scalp tingle. They also quickly backed away. That, tyrant boss, I just took a look, really. I'll step back now, don't kill me. My army is half dead, boss, please let me go. Yi Fan, were the first to disagree. You are a wall hanger, and you are actually hanging out with a Zijin level boss. Quote. Hearing this, Qin Feng also sneered. Want to step back, ha ha, now you know you're scared, right? Late. A cold light flashed in Qin Feng's eyes, and he directly ordered all the troops to start focusing on fire. Next moment, countless arrows shot out of the air and hit a player's infantry fiercely. Then, boom, 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 ding dong, you killed the player's Liquid Widowgate's troops, Human Spearman Tier 3 *250, and gained 750 kill points. Ding dong, you killed the player's I Love White Prostitute troop, Human Warriors Tier 2 *250, and gained 500 killing points. Quote. The violent explosion sounded again. Qin Feng's ears also suddenly sounded the reminder of countless kills. After a few seconds, the whole space is calm again. Countless students took a deep breath. Within a few hundred yards of the boss, the ground is densely packed with the corpses of various troops. There is no one alive at all. All the students felt their scalps go numb. This tyrant is too cruel. At this time, Qin Feng looked around in satisfaction. Within sight, not a single student dared to approach. The resources in the early stage of the game are very tight, and the troops are still very precious. At present, no one dares to make the first bird. Qin Feng sneered, and then looked at the already furious boss. He snapped a finger. Immediately, countless arrows were shot towards the head of the giant bear boss. In this game of war, attacking the enemy's weakness will definitely trigger the critical strike effect. As for Qin Feng's archers, they were about to face the giant bear in the face, and if they couldn't hit the head again, it would be unreasonable. Countless terrifying figures also appeared in an instant. Minus 1168. Minus 1172. Minus 1170. After a few seconds. Boom. With a violent explosion, the blood bar of the giant bear boss was also instantly cleared. PFF'd. The huge body of the giant bear boss fell directly to the ground, setting off countless dust. At the same time, the sound of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, your troops successfully killed the Raging Bear King Purple Gold boss and gained 50 W experience points. Ding dong, you triggered the Supreme Experience Aura LV 10,000 and your troops gained 5 billion experience points. Ding dong, it has been detected that all your units have reached full level, and the current experience value has been converted into proficiency. Current proficiency, 1.05 billion 100 million. Ding dong, it is detected that your proficiency is full, your proficiency pool has been upgraded, and the efficiency has increased to 30%. The current proficiency, 1.05 billion 10 billion. Quote. Ding dong, world announcement. The Lord of the Dragon Kingdom Tyrant successfully killed the Raging Bear King Purple Gold boss. As the first player in this class to kill the Purple Gold boss, hereby reward, the glowing treasure chest purple gold grade prestige plus 100. Ding dong, world announcement. Congratulations to the Dragon Kingdom players for successfully defeating the world boss Raging Bear King Purple Gold Boss. As the first country in this year's students to successfully defeat the world boss, hereby reward, in the novice map, all dragons Chinese player troops, attack plus 10%, defense plus 10%. This buff will last for 7 days. Quote. The rumbling world announcement fell, and the players in the entire world were shaken. I rub it, isn't this a new world boss? Why was it killed by the tyrant again? I heard that a big guild has taken action. Could it be that the tyrant is a member of which big guild? I said, look at the video in the forum, there is definitely something wrong with this tyrant. Hey, why do so many troops focus on fire, and he doesn't lose blood at all? Besides, he can actually fight with the boss. Excuse me, what level of talent does this have? My Dragon Kingdom has another talent. Besides, it's still loose people, and the major guilds are probably going to pull people. It's over, although the 10% attack and defense value is not much, but the population base of Longguo is large, in a few days, they will far surpass us. Quote. War. This game has special protection for the novice map, that is, the map where the senior 3 students are located. Any unit of other lords, it is difficult to enter the novice map. And now, less than 3 days after the service was opened. The trading market is not open at all, except for talent, all students are on the same starting line. Lords all over the world naturally attributed Qin Feng's strength to his talent. And the death of the world boss, the students of the entire Dragon Kingdom have received some benefits. Students from other countries can only be jealous for a while. The far side of the novice map. A burly man is commanding his numerous troops, besieging the world boss in an orderly manner. His name is Adam, and he is a student of the strongest school in the United States, the Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden is a legendary existence in the entire Blue Star. Unlike ordinary schools, Eden only admits 10 students each year. Without exception, in the talent test, all 10 students can obtain at least S-level talent. This is also the most terrifying place in the Garden of Eden. On Adam's side, there was a girl with a blindfold and long flowing silver hair. Her name is Eve. Adam and Eve are naturally well-known names in the United States. Of course it's not their name, but the nickname given by the school. It also means, they both have terrifying power and potential that the students of Eden never had. At this time, Adam's face was also full of pride. In this way, the world boss is still won by our beautiful country first. The Garden of Eden must be the strongest. Eve's delicate face was expressionless, but she also recognized Adam's words in her heart. Right now, the rumbling system announcement suddenly sounded. Ding dong, world announcement. The Lord of the Dragon Kingdom tyrant successfully killed the Raging Bear King Purple Gold Boss. As the first player in this class to kill the Purple Gold Boss, hereby reward, the glowing treasure chest purple gold grade prestige plus 100. Ding dong, quote. The rumbling sound of the system continued for more than 10 times before it stopped. Adam and Eve were also stunned. World boss, killed. It's only a few minutes. Even if they were to deal with the world bosses now, they could only slowly grind to death by relying on their meat shields. This tyrant, who is he? Adam's face was as gloomy as iron. Go ahead and investigate, I want all the information on the tyrant. The corners of Eve's delicate mouth also set off a sneer. Interesting. At the same time, the world announcement once again attracted the attention of the entire Blue Star. If the first kill to get the gold level boss is luck, the first kill of the world boss cannot be explained by luck. If nothing else, the world boss will definitely attract countless people to fight for it. Almost at the same time, the major forces that originally sneered at Qin Feng paid attention to it. They mobilized their most powerful intelligence agencies and began to collect all the information about Qin Feng. In the black market, one piece of information about Qin Feng can be sold for a sky-high price. At the same time, the video of Qin Feng killing the boss quickly spread to the forum. There was another earthquake, and countless people who saw it were stunned. Nima, is this really fighting a world boss? Are you sure it's not a wall mount? Qin Feng was naturally too lazy to pay attention to what other people thought. At this time, he was happily touching the boss's body. The Zijin world boss is still the first kill, and naturally there will be countless good things. He took it out, and all of the colorful loot on the boss's corpse disappeared in an instant. The sound of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, you got the booty, bearskin gloves, purple gold. Ding dong, you got the loot, giant bear's nest, population building. Ding dong, you got the loot, intermediate fire resistance potion, purple gold level. Ding dong, you have obtained the trophy, Zijin certificate, purple gold grade. Quote. 4 trophies are a big hit. But Qin Feng hadn't had time to open his backpack to check it out. Immediately, countless dark troops surrounded him again. A man with countless troops with a gloomy face. Boy, hand over the boss equipment. Otherwise, in the Dragon Country, I will let you live tomorrow. Quote. Seeing this scene, countless players gathered again with their troops. Of course they are watching the play. Tisk tisk, the tyrant was too arrogant before, but now he is famous. If he dies, half of his resources will be released. The tyrant must have used some special consumable before. All troops are directly immune to damage. I am afraid it is the legendary injury-free medicine. The effect should be over now. Look, this man is domineering in the world. Domineering world is an A-level talent, and the physical damage of all troops is increased by 40%. Absolutely powerful. I am afraid that the tyrant will suffer this time. Domineering world is the second place in our school, second only to Zhao Xiaoshui, the little princess of the Zonggang family. Quote. And after the troops of the domineering guild, Zhao Xiaoshui was also reborn again, and she quickly rushed over with the players from the vertical and horizontal guild. The subordinates reported, "Miss, the domineering guild and the tyrant have fought." Zhao Miaoyu's pitch-black eyes sparkled. Let's just watch the play. Let's take a look, how capable this tyrant is. At this time, Qin Feng also frowned slightly, looking at the man in front of him. Domineering world, he also blinked. Domineering world, his name is Li Badian, the son of the domineering guild is also a direct line. It seems to be an A-level talent, and coincidentally, and he is also from the same school. In the future, under the inclination of countless resources of the domineering guild, he will also be on the list of new students of the Dragon Kingdom. Thinking of this, Qin Feng also sneered. Freshman list. WTF. However, it was something that the Federation of the Dragon Country only came up with at the request of some big guilds. The purpose is to find a legitimate reason, and justifiably give these young masters and eldest misses various resources. The ethos of the Dragon Kingdom was corrupted by these great guilds. Wild enclosure turf to grab monsters. Grab resource points. Don't even let loose people play in the secret realm. When it comes to large-scale events, they directly organize the scattered troops as cannon fodder. Qin Feng was also a loose person in his previous life, and he naturally hated the major guilds. So he directly gave the middle finger to the domineering world. Silly batch, get out. As soon as the words came out, except for the sound of the breeze blowing, the entire scorched earth plain was quiet. Qin Feng couldn't help but feel relieved. Simple mouth odor, the ultimate enjoyment. Qin Feng is more comfortable here. But the domineering world here blushed instantly. He is a direct descendant of the domineering guild. Ever since I was a child, I have always been the protagonist of the protagonists, no matter where I am. When have I ever been abused like this? The players' onlookers also secretly called the wonderful. The loose people who dare to attack the major guilds like this, but there are not many. Domineering world waved his hand and said angrily, "Kill him for me, kill a unit, and reward 10,000 dragon coins. Kill me, reward 1 million. The words fall. The players of the domineering guild also fought like chicken blood, and they rushed up with the troops in an instant. 1 million dragon coins. Ordinary people can't earn it in a lifetime. In the blink of an eye, various attacks arrived. Flying arrows, howling fireball. There are also countless infantry and cavalry who suddenly launched a charge. Thousands of horses galloping. Seeing this scene, the onlookers all felt their scalps go numb. It's over, it needs millions of troops. With such a scale, no matter how strong the tyrant is, it's over. I hope his props are still effective, otherwise, he will be given around by the domineering guild forever. Oh, we still can't be scattered. Quote. And Qin Feng. It was motionless, silently waiting for their attack to fall on his troops. Immediately, countless Chinese characters floated out of Qin Feng and the troops' heads. Immunity, 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 ... And a series of sounds from the system sounded in his ears. Ding dong, the player domineering long legs launched a malicious attack on your troops. You can already launch a counterattack, and after the opponent dies, you will loot 50% of their resources. Ding dong, the player domineering explosion launched a malicious attack on your troops. You can already launch a counterattack, and after the opponent dies, you will loot 50% of their resources. Quote. Qin Feng smiled. This is what he wants. For the current student's troops, he directly killed them. And you can kill them all in seconds. But in that case, there is no gain other than kill value. If they took the initiative to attack, it would be different. Qin Feng can directly reveal half of their resources. Isn't it beautiful? Continue to wait a few seconds. Qin Feng himself and his troops were surrounded by players from the domineering guild. But the blood volume is not lost at all. The players of the domineering guild also found that something was wrong. They can still understand the word immunity. However, you must know that the duration of the injury-free medicine is only a few minutes. There is still a CD, it is impossible to eat it all the time. Now the boss's body is cold, and a few minutes have passed. How could this be an injury-free medicine? But it's too late. Qin Feng also sneered, and directly let the troops start to fight back. The troops neatly set up bows and shot arrows. Immediately. Shish. Fei Xiao's arrows hit the surrounding troops fiercely. Immediately, a violent explosion enveloped the entire line of sight. Boom, 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 -1220, -1212, -2400 crit. ... With just a wave of attacks, the domineering guild's formation instantly collapsed. The players' troops fell in pieces. All kinds of limbs and residual limbs exude a strong burnt smell, flying all over the sky. In Qin Feng's ears, a series of system voices also sounded. Ding dong, you killed the player domineering Gum's troops, human archers, tier 2 *300, and gained 600 kill points. Ding dong, you killed the player domineering Legs' troops, human warriors, tier 2 *300, and gained 600 kill points. Quote. Ding dong, you killed the player domineering Sky Card, you plundered 50% of the player's resources, and obtained a total of resources: wood *3780, stone *2130, iron ore *3710, food *2615. Ding dong, you killed the player domineering Light, you plundered 50% of the player's resources, and obtained a total of resources: wood *4580, stone *3492, iron ore *1473, food *6120. Quote. Beautiful. There are simply not too many rewards. Robbery is always the fastest way to get money. At this stage, the players have developed for nearly 3 days, and the average territory level is about 3. And the people of the domineering guild are used to being arrogant and domineering on weekdays, and they use their privileges to develop well. Qin Feng opened his backpack and took a look. This wave, he got millions of basic resources. This figure is definitely a huge sum of money in the early stage. It is enough to upgrade the territory to level 10, and then receive the second order Lord quest. The killing value also kept skyrocketing, directly to 503 W. When he finds the NPC of the Temple of Slaughter in the future, he will be able to exchange a lot of good things directly. And this time, the players haven't reacted yet. A few seconds later, they too were screaming. I rub it. It appears again, and the damage is immune. Who can explain what's going on? This AoE effect is a stone hammer hanging on the wall. Nima, is this really a tier 2 soldier? Why doesn't my soldier have this effect? What about the domineering world? What about teaching the tyrant? It seems that he was the first to be second. This tyrant is definitely going to rise. This year's freshman list is worth seeing. Quote. The students were discussing. They were all a little scared, and no one dared to go forward. Qin Feng, it's really not playing according to the rules, who knows if this guy will suddenly go wild. At this time, a slender figure appeared in front of Qin Feng. It was the vertical and horizontal Piaoshui who had been killed by him before, the little princess of the Zhao family, Zhao Xiaoshui. Zhao Xiaoshui wore a pink mask on her face, but her bright eyes were full of anger, and she said coquettishly, "Tyrant, why are you attacking our guild?" Qin Feng also frowned slightly. How can there be so many reasons? Just want to grab the boss. He said, because I want to rob the boss. Quote. The words fall. The air is suffocating again. Zhao Xiaoshui's fullness also fluctuated. This man, actually talking to her like this. But, there was a glitter in her beautiful eyes. Qin Feng's strength, she also personally experienced. Since she was a child, she has seen all kinds of so-called geniuses. She has also seen countless proud sons of the major families. But it was the first time she had seen such a powerful person. She smiled slightly and said, "Tyrant, are you interested in joining us? I swear in the name of my family that you will definitely be recommended to a prestigious university in the future." Quote. Hiss. The words fall. Countless players all fell down in unison. In this world, the admission rate of the college entrance examination is extremely low. Only 10% of people can pass the college entrance examination and enter the university campus. Entering a university will be given various resources by the Human Federation. What kind of rare arms, high-grade equipment, skill books? It can be said that they have everything. In the current Blue Star policy, most players will be forced to return to Blue Star after graduation. According to the Human Race Alliance, it is to return to the home planet and guard one side. But in fact, everybody knows, it was thrown to the frontier by the Human Federation to defend those monsters. The results for most people are miserable, and it is difficult to survive in the tide of monsters without the support of their families. And another advantage of going to college is that you don't have to be sent to the front line. At the same time, among the many universities, the proportion of famous universities is extremely low. Only the top 1% of universities are eligible to call themselves prestigious universities. And the students who graduated from famous universities, which one is not all powerful. No matter how bad it is, you can go to the Alliance to eat royal food. Thinking of this, countless students are all envious, jealous, and hateful, just like lemons. Recommended for a famous university. It can be said that you have reached the pinnacle of your life. And this time, Qin Feng was a little confused. Is this woman sick? In a few years, the 4 major natural disasters will re-invade Blue Star. Famous university. There's a fart. This woman, it looks like you are honored to join us. Who gave you a face? Therefore, Qin Feng's answer was still very short. Roll. Not interested in. When the words fell, Qin Feng stopped paying attention to her and left with the troops. Zhao Xiaoshui was left with a confused look. She was indeed a little unresponsive. Roll. How many years? How could a man talk to her like that? With her beauty and wisdom, her growth has always been smooth sailing. Now being ruthlessly rejected by a man. For a time, she even wondered, is she not attractive anymore? On Qin Feng's side, he didn't bother to care what Zhao Xiaoshui was thinking. At this time, he quickly rushed back to the territory with the troops, and opened his backpack to check his harvest. Bearskin gloves purple gold. Beast's nest population building. Intermediate fire resistance potion purple gold. Purple gold certificate purple gold grade. Glowing treasure chest purple gold level. His eyes also lit up. This wave. The harvest is quite good. The first is a piece of purple gold equipment. A huge glove like a bear's paw, the smooth fur exudes a faint purple light, and it is full of weight in the hand. Qin Feng is also checking its properties. Bearskin gloves purple gold. Description. Gloves that can only be released by giant bears at the level of the Bear King. They are made of the hardest bear skin. As long as you wear them, it will hurt to scratch your ears. Grade 1. Grade. Purple gold. Type. Arms equipment. Requirements for use. Tier 4 and above arms. Attributes. 1. Arms attack plus 20%. 2. Arms crit chance plus 10%. 3. Arms crit damage plus 30%. Durability. 10,000 10,000ths. Seeing the attributes of this piece of equipment, Qin Feng felt that it was not bad. Compared with the gold level equipment, the purple gold level equipment is only one rank higher, but the attributes of the equipment are greatly improved. This equipment can be said to be an increase in all aspects of damage. The first is the attack power of the arms, which is directly increased by 20%, which is equivalent to an increase of 1/5 of the attack power. It also increases the critical strike chance by 10%. This probability is not low. If 10 units attack at the same time, an average of 1 unit will trigger a critical strike. Already very good. And crit damage is also a very powerful attribute. Player's initial critical damage is 200%. 30%, that's a very high number. The only pity is that there are still restrictions on the use of equipment. Qin Feng only needs to temporarily throw it into the backpack to eat ashes. Now do the math. He already has several pieces of gear in his backpack. Immediately after that, there is a new building, the Beast's Nest LV1 population building. Qin Feng was also slightly surprised that a population structure was revealed. In this game, the population is also divided into categories. After the humans of Blue Star enter the game, the population automatically produced by the territory is naturally human. But the arms of other races, like beasts, elements, elves, orcs, undead, even the powerful dragons, Protoss, and angels need the population of the corresponding race to complete the job transfer. Population buildings, like farms in some strategy games, are constructed and the territory will spawn daily populations. These populations are independent of the territory. In other words, it provides additional population that can exceed the population cap of the territory itself. With the population, can produce troops. Therefore, the value of population buildings is still quite high. At this time, Qin Feng temporarily put away the building, and his eyes fell on a bottle of dark red potion in his backpack. Intermediate fire resistance potion, purple gold. Description: dark red medicine, the whole body heats up after use, and it may be able to adapt to the heat. Grade: purple gold. Grade 1. Effect: for 30 minutes, fire magic resistance plus 30% extractable. Cooldown time: 10 hours. Qin Feng is no stranger to potions that increase magic resistance. In later generations, before reclaiming the wasteland, it is always right to take a few magic resistance potions. To his surprise, can you extract the halo again? He didn't hesitate to start extracting directly. Ding dong, you use the SSS level skill aura extraction and successfully extracted the low-level fire resistance aura LV1 from the intermediate fire resistance potion purple gold level. Ding dong, you successfully triggered a 5,000-fold increase and obtained the aura advanced fire attribute resistance aura LVMAX. The system sound fell. Qin Feng also opened the skill bar to check. Advanced fire resistance aura LVMAX. Description: a halo that is too powerful to exist. As long as it is enveloped by the halo, you are not afraid of any flames. Level: max. Effect: all friendly units fire magic resistance plus 100%. Current status: closed. Seeing this halo, Qin Feng was also taken aback. Originally, it only increased the resistance by 30% and lasted for half an hour. Advanced fire attribute magic resistance halo directly fill up the fire attribute. Qin Feng also felt that it was a bit outrageous. This means, as long as it is fire attribute damage, he is completely immune. Even if it is the strongest fire attribute powerhouse in the whole world, such as the fire monarch born from the flame, and the flame goddess who specializes in the power of fire, it will definitely not hurt him. Thinking of this, Qin Feng's eyes also flashed a dangerous light. Full level fire resistance. Naturally, I have to find fire monsters to play with. As a rebirth, how could he not know such a place? Qin Feng temporarily put away his thoughts and continued to check the next trophy, Zijin Certificate Purple Gold Grade. Purple Gold Certificate Purple Gold Grade. Description: a crystal card of unknown function, with a big, purple, written on it. Grade: Purple Gold. Grade 1. Attribute: unknown. Oh, Qin Feng was also stunned for a moment, but soon, related memories appeared in his mind. These certificates are a unique mechanism in this novice map. The proof of Zijin can only be revealed by the first kill of the Zijin level boss. And above the Zijin level, there will also be epic proofs, legend proofs, mystical proofs, and holy glory proofs. Collect all 5 cards, and it is rumored that you can synthesize void level props that exceed the level of Shengyao. Of course, Qin Feng didn't know if it was true or not. In the previous life, the first kill of the boss was naturally divided by the major forces of Blue Star. They are intriguing with each other, wishing each other to die sooner, let alone handing over the certificate to others. Of course, Qin Feng currently only has a proof of the first kill of the Zijin boss, which is useless for the time being. At this moment, Qin Feng's eyes fell on the last trophy in the backpack. Glowing treasure chest purple gold level. As the first kill of a purple gold level boss, the rewards of the system are still acceptable. A large treasure chest, and 500 reputation points. The usefulness of the reputation value is still very high, and the biggest effect is the trigger conditions of some hidden tasks and props. As for the purple gold treasure chest, the probability of opening a purple gold item is at most 30% due to the system's ability to urinate. Qin Feng rubbed his hands and opened it directly. Immediately, a dazzling purple light was released from the treasure box, and the surrounding students were envious. At the same time, the sound of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, you opened the glowing treasure chest purple gold rank and got the spoils. Wind Speed Shooter Transfer Certificate Tier 5 Wind Speed Technique A Rank Light Speed Recruitment Card *10. Quote. Oh, Tier 5 arms already belong to the intermediate arms. At this point in time, less than 3 days after the server was opened, it is definitely a very powerful existence. And the Wind Speed Shooter, Qin Feng is also impressed. Very powerful output arms, both skills are related to attack speed. What Qin Feng cares about is the Zijin level skill book at the back. He took it out from the backpack, and suddenly, there was an ancient book covered by the green breeze in his hand. He checked the properties. Wind Speed Technique, a grade. Explanation. An ancient parchment that records special skills. I don't know who wrote it, but it should be some years old. Grade. Purple Gold. Grade 1. Type. Hero Skill Book. Effect. Learn the skill Wind Speed. Requirements. Any occupation above level 10. Is it actually a skill book? Qin Feng also blinked his eyes, this time he was quite European. The skill books in War are also divided into hero skill books and arm skill books. The hero skill book, which can be learned by players themselves, are for their own heroes. And the arm skill book, after use, the entire arm unit will learn the skill. Of the 2 skill books, the latter is naturally rarer and more valuable. After all, in War the arms are the most important. However, at this stage, the A-level skill book can be released, which is already very good. Qin Feng remembered his first A-level skill book in his previous life, and exchanged it with the Federation after the second month's monthly test. The learning requirements of the skill book require players to reach level 10. War in this game, the player's level cap is consistent with the territory. With his current resources, Qin Feng can instantly increase his level with his proficiency as long as he returns to the territory. Thinking of this, he also closed the panel. He looked at the final reward, 10 shiny cards. Light Speed Recruitment Card. Description. A card from the will of the heavens, which can forcefully change the class transfer time. Grade. None. Grade 1. Effect. Immediately complete the transfer of 500 units, 1 for giant beasts and magical arms. Restrictions. This card cannot be traded, cannot be discarded. It's definitely this card. In Rebirth I, Qin Feng has seen the Lightspeed Recruitment card. During the War, the Will of the Heavens will occasionally issue some special cards. These cards do not have any rank, but the attributes are extremely terrifying. Just like this Lightspeed Recruiting card, you can instantly complete the job transfer with a population of 500. You must know that it takes a certain amount of time for the population to be converted into combat units in War. The low-level arms are the most rubbish, and the job transfer is also completed in an instant. But for intermediate level and above, you need to wait a long time. When it comes to the super class, a unit, it even takes a few weeks to complete the transfer. Therefore, it is useless to have resources alone. Even a 10th order lord cannot summon a troop in an instant. And these cards are directly issued by the will of the heavens, and they also limit the inability to trade and discard. There is no such thing in the market, no amount of money can buy it. Close the backpack. Qin Feng opened the map easily, and soon, his eyes focused on an area in the south of the mainland. If I remember correctly, there is an extremely terrifying boss there, not to mention the current players. Even if the entire novice continent is integrated into the main world later, it is definitely a powerful boss. The novice map where high school seniors are located is actually independent of the main world of war. There are only high school students here. Others, if there are no special items and props, absolutely cannot enter the novice map. After the college entrance examination, the mainland will be completely merged into the main world and compete with other lords. That's when it all begins. The current novice map can be said to be playing at home. But this does not mean that there are only some low-level monsters in the novice continent. War is not really a game, and the will of the heavens will not play cards according to common sense. On the contrary, there are some extremely terrifying creatures hidden here. Thinking of this, Qin Feng also walked towards the territory with his own troops. I just got a new job transfer certificate, so naturally I have to go back and recruit a wave. He just moved. Countless players naturally followed suit. Not attacking, just following him from a distance. Qin Feng is now a famous person. As long as he kills him, he can get a huge amount of resources. Players naturally do not want to give up this opportunity. And Qin Feng naturally didn't bother to pay attention to them. Anyway, with his arrogant behavior, his territorial coordinates will be exposed sooner or later. But, exposed, what can they do? After half an hour, Qin Feng returned to his territory with the troops. He opened the interface of the territory. With his current resources, he can directly fill up the level. War in the game, every 10 levels of the territory is a threshold. Every 10th level, also known as the first level. Qin Feng is now the first order lord. And at each level, the difference is huge. The most intuitive is the population cap. Every time you break through the first tier, the upper limit of the population of the territory will be 100 times that of the previous tier. And so on. Wait until the 10th tier lord, the population is already an extremely terrifying number. Generally speaking, ordinary people may be 3rd or 4th order lords all their lives, and it is difficult to improve. Only those who are truly strong, or those from a big family, can continue their path of being strong. Thinking of these, Qin Feng also started to operate directly. Suddenly, the sound of the system sounded. Ding dong, you spent basic resources *1000 to successfully upgrade the level of Lord Hall, and it is currently level 2. Ding dong, you spent basic resources *2000 to successfully upgrade the level of Lord Hall, and it is currently level 3. Ding dong, you spent basic resources *9000 to successfully upgrade the level of Lord Hall, and it is currently level 10. Ding dong, your Lord Hall level has reached the upper limit, and the second level Lord task has been issued, please complete it in time. After a series of operations, his territory instantly reached level 10. That is, the highest level of a first order lord. Going up, you need to complete the second order lord quest. He opened various pages to check. Magic domain. Level 10. Total population 1000 humans. Transferable population 976 humans. Combat units 24 human archers tier 2. Building Lord's Hall LV10. Guild affiliation none. City wall none. Defensive buildings none. Resources 128 W wood, 164 W stone, 106 W iron ore, 35 W magic crystal, 1360 W stone. Lord Quest Tier 2. Mission description. Your territory has reached a bottleneck. If you want to go further, you need to be approved by the will of the heavens. Type of quest. Lord Quest. Mission difficulty. 2000. Mission content. Kill black iron level and above bosses 0/10. Task duration. 10 days. Mission reward. Unlock the territory level cap. Hint. The second order Lord task period is 10 days. After failure, it will enter a 30-day cooling period. The data of the 10th level territory is exactly the same as Qin Feng's memory. It's just that the resources are still a bit full. When he had so many resources in his previous life, it was already a few months later. The second order Lord task is actually an open task. The minimum requirement is to kill 10 black iron bosses within 10 days. This request, it's enough to stun a lot of players. Boss, is still relatively difficult to beat. If the mission fails, it will enter a certain cooling off period. This is hard, so, students usually stick their territory levels at 9, 19, 29. This way you don't have to issue Lord quests. This is also the basic knowledge in school textbooks, card grades. After all, if the Lord mission fails, he will face punishment. The Lord mission in the early stage failed, and at most it entered the CD. In the later stage, it may be stuck forever. However, there are various big and small secret realms in war which can be brushed repeatedly. A school, as long as the territory is not too far away, will go to the secret realm in groups. But, Qin Feng knows a hidden mechanism. This task can get excess rewards. The more bosses you kill, the higher the rank, and the more rewards you get. He clearly remembered that in his previous life, there was a buddy from Mao Shang Kingdom, who was extremely talented in his own right. He was bored and played hundreds of black iron level bosses. When I finally submitted the mission, I got the legendary equipment directly. Therefore, Qin Feng naturally wants to hit a wave of excess rewards. At this point, he began to use his newly obtained transfer certificate. Wind Speed Shooter. Grade. 5th grade. Consumption. 500 basic resources piece. Food consumption. 100 per day. The units below the super, that is, the units below the 10th rank, are recruited in the basic barracks. Arms above the 10th rank need to build specific recruiting buildings. Qin Feng also pondered for a while. At present, his population is only 1,000 humans, and at most 1,000 wind speed archers will be transferred. So, second-tier human archers are useless. He was about to disband all the Tier 2 arms. Ding dong, you are about to disband Human Archer Tier 2 *24, are you sure? Hint, after disbanding, the transferred units will return to the general population, and will not return any experience points. Qin Feng did not hesitate. Confirm. Ding dong, your Human Archer Tier 2 *24 has been disbanded and returned to the ordinary population. In war it is still very important to plan the population rationally. Disbanding low-level units is also a routine operation. However, disbanding the troops will not return anything. The upgraded level, the breakthrough of arms boundaries, and the skill book will all be eaten. Of course, Qin Feng lost a little experience. And with the halo, experience points are the least valuable. He didn't feel bad at all. At this time, he also used all the 1,000 population to produce Wind Speed Shooter Tier 5. Ding dong, you are about to consume wood, iron ore, and stone *50W, and transfer 1,000 human population to Wind Speed Shooter Tier 5, are you sure? Confirm. Ding dong, your Wind Speed Shooter Tier 5 *1000 is in training, the current countdown, 83 minutes. Intermediate and above arms, it does not take long to explode troops. Tier 5 arms, 1 takes 5 seconds. 1,000. Qin Feng had to wait for more than 80 minutes. And 5 seconds later, an agile archer who seemed to be enveloped by the breeze completed the training. Qin Feng did not hesitate, and directly retrieved experience points from the proficiency pool. Ding dong, you are about to extract 10W proficiency from the experience pool, the current experience pool, 1.05 billion 10 billion, confirm. Confirm. Ding dong, you have extracted a total of 10W of experience points this time, and Wind Speed Shooter Tier 5 has reached full level. One after another bright golden light fell, and the level of the Wind Speed Shooter instantly reached level 100. Compared to level 1, his aura was even more ferocious, and his whole body was surrounded by an undetectable breeze. Qin Feng checked his attributes. Wind Speed Shooter. Description. Rangers who are good at taking advantage of the breeze to fight, they have become extremely fast in the long-term battle. Grade. 5th grade. Level. 100. Physical magic damage. 676 plus 4 level. Defense. 380 plus 3 level. Health. 13,340 plus 80 level. Skill. Bow of Swiftness LV1 years of training, coupled with the strength of the breeze, the attack of the wind speed shooter will be faster. Effect. Attack speed increased by 12%. Power of the breeze LV1 blessing from the breeze, the attack of the wind speed shooter will be related to the attack speed. Effect. For every 10% increase in attack speed, wind speed archer's attack also increases by 10%. Morale. 200. Loyalty points. 200. Food consumption. 100 per day. At the beginning of the game, the remote output units are the most fragrant. When monsters are generally not moving fast, kite flying tactics are still very useful. And the wind speed shooter can be said to be very powerful. As an intermediate class, it already has 2 skills. The first skill can directly increase attack speed by 12%. This number is still good. The second skill is quite unique. Your own damage is linked to attack speed. Such troops are rare. With the current attribute of the shooter at wind speed, a total of 10% attack power can be increased. When the skill level of the arms is improved, I believe the value will be higher. It is a pity that there is only one way to upgrade the skills of troops, and that is to use scientific research buildings for research. For scientific research buildings, Tier 2 lords will unlock them. Overall, the wind speed shooter is still a relatively good intermediate class. Qin Feng didn't hesitate, and directly put a few pieces of equipment into the wind speed shooter equipment slot. In war, there is only 1 equipment slot for low-level arms, 2 for intermediate arms, 3 for high-level arms, and 4 for super arms. But when it comes to the crowned arms, it will directly have 8 equipment slots. This is also one of the reasons why the crowned arms are so powerful. Breeze Archer is an intermediate class, so Qin Feng packed 2 pieces of equipment, bearskin gloves and wolf teeth. In this way, including the bonus of killing the world boss reward, Qin Feng's troops' attack directly increased by 40%. Wind speed shooter is just attack power, and it will reach 946 points after full level. Thinking of this, Qin Feng also took a breath. Coupled with the 20-fold damage increase of the halo, if you focus on fire, in just 1 second, 1000 wind speed shooters can deal close to 20 million damage. And this time, as the level of his territory hall increased, Qin Feng's own level cap also reached level 10. Qin Feng didn't hesitate, and directly used the proficiency to pour it into himself. When the proficiency is used on the Lord, it can only get a 1% benefit. This is why everyone agrees that the proficiency is relatively tasteless, and the income is too low. But for Qin Feng, the accumulation of proficiency should not be too easy. At this time, a bright golden light also fell on Qin Feng's body. The sound of the system also rang. Ding dong, your level has increased, and it is currently level 2. Ding dong, your level has increased, and it is currently level 3. Quote. Ding dong, your level has increased, and it is currently level 10. Ding dong, you have already comprehended the new skill, Frost Art. Quote. Ding dong, your level has reached the upper limit, please complete the Lord task as soon as possible to unlock the upper limit. Quote. Leveling up is not only an increase in attributes, but also an increase in the degree of integration with war. If Qin Feng is offline now, he will find that his physical fitness has exceeded the limit of human beings. Lifespan was also increased by at least 10 years. Qin Feng's profession is a mage, and his level 10 skill is Frost, which can slow down enemies within a certain range. It's a small control skill, but not much use. At this time, Qin Feng has already met the learning requirements of wind speed technique. He didn't hesitate, and after taking it out of his backpack, he directly crushed the skill book in his hand. The pale green light fell, and the sound of the system suddenly sounded. Ding dong, you have successfully learned the skill wind speed technique, a grade. Qin Feng also opened the skill bar to check. Wind speed technique. Description. Master the power of the breeze. After using it, you can increase the movement speed and evasion of yourself and your troops. Grade 1. Grade A. Effect. Self and all troops, move speed plus 20%, dodge rate plus 20%. Consumes 200 mana per second. Cooldown. None. Proficiency. 0.001. Qin Feng also nodded. This A-level skill is still very good. At the same time, the skills that improve the movement speed and the evasion probability are still practical. War is a game of recruiting and fighting after all. Throughout history, the importance of the mobility of troops is self-evident. The high movement speed means higher mobility, and it is very useful to fly kites against the enemy, or even to steal the butt from behind. Dodge this mechanism, only effective for physical damage. But the probability of 20% is already considered very good. This means that the enemy's 5 attacks fall, and on average 1 is directly dodged. However, this skill consumes 200 mana per second, which is not a small number. If it is an ordinary person, the blue power will be exhausted in a few seconds. It can only be opened for a few seconds in an emergency, including life-saving skills. But on Qin Feng's side, there is no such problem. With the Advanced Magic Aura LV 4000 Aura, he should not recover too much magic value per second. In other words, this skill, he can always open. All troops will permanently enjoy 20% movement speed and dodge rate. This is only the effect of level 1. When the skill level is pulled up, the value will be even higher. At this moment, countless students quietly followed Qin Feng to his territory. They all saw a striking buff below Qin Feng's territory, Novice Protection Period. This is the benefit of the will of the heavens to the novices who have just entered the war continent. They were also amazed. The Novice Protection Period will only last for 1 day. According to the regulations of the Dragon Kingdom Federation, the game helmets of major schools are issued in 3 batches according to the school results. That is to say, Qin Feng's usual grades are definitely in the last batch. They can't accept this. I didn't expect such a fierce boss to be a poor student. I'm not convinced. Why is a poor student so fierce? Unfortunately, his territory is under protection. Even if the major guilds come, there is no way. Hey, I have already told the news to the major guilds. The Domineering Guild is rich and directly transferred 100,000 dragon coins to me. I'm rubbing it. It's a step slower, and I missed hundreds of millions. Dog thief. Hand over Lousy's 100,000 yuan. Hey, the tyrant is too careless in his actions, and he actually revealed the coordinates of the territory. Can the Domineering Guild let him go? Quote. Right now, the Lord's Hall suddenly shook. The original humble Lord's Hall was instantly transformed into a magnificent building made of pure white marble. And on Qin Feng's head, countless bright golden lights flashed in succession. Hey, this is directly raising the Lord's Hall to level 10. This tyrant is too ruthless. The territory has reached level 10, but he has received the 2nd level Lord quest. Tisk tisk, all the masters control the level at level 9, 10 black iron level bosses, but it is very difficult to kill. Is this tyrant so confident? Nima, is he leveling up? But, how can he be level 9 in a row? This is definitely a wall. I have long felt that something is wrong. How can his troops, the damage be so high? Quote. The students were all surprised by the changes in Qin Feng's territory. The territory instantly rose to level 10, and they could still understand. It's not difficult, as long as there are enough resources, it's very easy for the young masters of the big guild. But the Lord level has also risen to level 10, which is somewhat incomprehensible. You must know that even Zhao Xiaoshui, the little princess of the vertical and horizontal guild, is only level 6 now. No, after being killed once by Qin Feng, it is now only level 5. So, Qin Feng, what's going on? Qin Feng also saw this group of players. He was naturally too lazy to pay attention to them. With his high-profile acting style, it is a matter of time before the territorial coordinates are exposed. He is confident that within the 1-day novice protection period, he can completely solve the security problems of the territory. At this time, he directly started to use the Lightspeed recruitment card. Ding dong, you are about to use Lightspeed recruitment card *2 to transfer 998 human populations to Wind Speed Shooter. Do you want to confirm? Confirm. Ding dong, your troop transfer is complete. Quote. With the mysterious light released by the two cards, countless populations who were training in the basic barracks instantly became well-trained marksmen. Next moment, the 1000 wind speed shooters came to Qinfeng in unison. War in this game, troops appear in the form of squares. Otherwise, in the later stage, there will always be a war of tens of thousands of trillions of people, and the war continent will not be able to let go. 1000 units, the area occupied by the superposition is not very large. But, plus his two horror auras. The AoE capabilities of the wind speed shooters are simply outstanding. He simply calculated that all units, each time they set fire, could kill a maximum of 100 W units. Of course, the range of the wind speed shooter is also limited. Qinfeng's AoE ability can only attack the enemy within the range, and it is not so easy to fill up the AoE ability at one time. At this time, Qinfeng put down the beast's nest. Ding dong, you have successfully placed the building nest of beasts. Suddenly, the territory shook for a while. Next moment, in the northwest of the territory, there is a dense forest, which is shrouded in thick fog. Qinfeng looked at its properties. List of beasts. Description: the place where countless beasts inhabit and live can generate a beast population. Grade 1. Grade: Purple Gold. Effect: Daily Beast Pop 0.001. Generation time: 2 minutes per percent. Durability: 1000. Upgrade required: Dense Tree 20, Living Shrub 20, Timber 1000, Stone 1000, Iron Ore 1000. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.